इंडिया का इंट्रोडक्शन कैसे करोगे कि इंडिया क्या है, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया क्या कहती है इंडिया के बारे में। दिस इज इंडिया ईयर बुक 2024. India Year Book says by the government of India, every year government of India publishes this book. So here let's see what government of India says about India, how government of India gives introduction of India, whether it is a population, whether it is a geography, whether it is resources, whether it is its history, whether it's borderlines, whether it is mountains, rivers, resources, each and everything. The government of India gives the entire introduction in this particular book. Let's see how it gives. The land and the people. The land and the people. क्या चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है? Land and the people. जमीन है, लोग हैं, तभी तो कंट्री है. हाँ भाई, जमीन है, लोग हैं और कंट्री है. India is one of the oldest and greatest civilizations of the world. Why? Because once upon a time we have been criticized, we have been manipulated, we have been insulted by some foreign countries कि you don't have a proper civilization, you don't have proper culture. ये सारी चीजें हमें बता के हमें criticize किया गया था, हमें insult किया गया था, हमें humiliate किया गया था. That is the reason we proudly talk about our civilization, or we can say our Indus Valley civilization, or at least 300 AD civilization, and it stretches from the snow-capped Himalayas in the north to the sun-drenched coastal villages of the south and the humid tropical forest. Humid tropical forest, where it is located. Let's see what India Air Book says in each and every word. Let's see what India Air Book says. The tropical forest southwest coast from the fertile Brahmaputra Valley on its east to the Thar Desert in the west covers an area of how much it is. Let's see how much area it covers. This much area it covers. This much area it covers. Socio-economic progress during the last so many years. What all socio-economic progress we had, what all socio-economic development we had, what all scientific or technical developments we had. It all talk. India Air Book talks about each and everything word by word. The government of India gives introduction in its India Air Book. Without Sri Lanka, India is not complete. Or imagine here there are Lakshadweep. Here you have Andaman and Nicobar. Let's see, you have Himalayan ranges here. This is what India Air Book says. Snow cape. Here you have filled with snow cape. Ladakh region, Kashmir region, Jammu region, and this is Himachal, Uttarakhand, UK, Indian UK, Punjab, Haryana. This is your Thar Desert, and Himalayan mountains, a tropical forest, Western Ghat, your Eastern Ghat, Coromandel Coast. This coast is called actually Coromandel Coast. This is called Konkan Coast. This is how India Air Book describes your India. You have Brahmaputra Valley. You have Thar Desert. In east, Brahmaputra Valley. In west, Thar Desert. North, snow cape. South, you have tropical forest. And the seventh largest country. You are the seventh largest country in the world. The seventh largest country. The first is Russia, and somehow the second and the third, fourth, and India is the seventh largest country in area wise. Population wise, you know who's the India, China. See, socio-economic progress during the last so many years of its independence, India is the seventh largest country and ranks second in the population, which gave her a distinct geographical entity bonded by the Great Himalayas, which we have seen the Great Himalayas. So let's understand, we have Himalaya here, we have Tropic of Cancer, which crosses here. This is Gujarat, this is Arunachal Pradesh, not Andhra Pradesh. This is extreme western part of India, western border. This is extreme eastern border. We have Tibet Valley here, we have China, our friend, we have Pak here, we have Sri Lanka here, we border. And this is Bay of Bengal, this is Arabian Sea, and this is going to remaining below is Indian Ocean. We don't call Indian Ocean as a sea. We call it ocean because it is bigger. We have Brahmaputra here and many tributaries. We have Ganga here and many tributaries. We have Indus here and many tributaries. We have Western Ghat and we have many rivers west flowing. We have Eastern Ghat. We have few rivers which is flowing eastern. Kaveri, Mahanadi, Tunga, Bhadra, many. This is actually what India Airbook says about India. Geographical locations of India. This is how government of India gave introduction to your country, your India. So let's see, lying entirely in northern hemisphere. जब आप वर्ल्ड मैप देखते हो, this is actually part of world map, जिसमें आपका यूरोप आ गया. This is actually part of world map. In this you have Europe. Here you can say Asia, Australia, Africa, Middle East, Asia में India, and this is actually your equator. This is your equator. और इंडिया मैक्सिमम पूरा इंडिया नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर में है. ऐसा नहीं कि ये नहीं है, ये सारे यहाँ के इक्वेटर के ऊपर जितनी सारी कंट्रीज आती हैं वो पूरे नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर में आती हैं. तो इंडिया ऑल्सो लोकेट्स हियर इन वर्ल्ड मैप. और इक्वेटर इंडिया के इंडियन ओशन में आता है. दिस इज इंडियन ओशन, दिस इज अरेबियन सी, दिस इज बे ऑफ बंगाल, this is your Himalayan ranges, this is your Western Ghat, this is your Eastern Ghat. Konkan coast, Coromandel coast. This is what it is. What India Airbook says again. From east to west, how many kilometers it is? Measures about 32 kilometers from north to side, 3,214 kilometers from north to side, and 2,399 kilometers from east to west. Between the extreme longitudes, it has a land frontier of about 15,000 kilometers. Geographical background. In geographical background, what India shares a common border with how many countries India shares its common border? India shares common border with Afghanistan, Pakistan, northwest, in northwest, China, Bhutan, Nepal to the north. North में आता है Myanmar to the far east and Bangladesh to the east. Sri Lanka is separated with Pak state with narrow channel formed by the Pak state and Gulf of Mannar, and country divided into 6 zones, mainly north, south, east, west, central and northeast. It has 28 states and 8 union territories. Extremely basic knowledge what government of India gives in your India Airbook. And it is very important knowledge. India Airbook says the physical features. The mainland comprises 4 regions, namely the Great Mountain Zone, plains of the Ganga and the Indus, the desert region and the southern peninsula. The Himalayas comprises 3 almost parallel ranges. We have seen it. Former state of Jammu Kashmir was bifurcated to create 2 union territories, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, the union territory, Dadar and Nagar Haveli, and Daman and Diu. This is the information given on your physical location and the new modification which is actually happened in the Parliament of India in recent past, in which the decision has been taken before 370 has been eliminated, and after that the Jammu Kashmir, part of Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh has been declared as union territories. Let's see again geographical structure. What India book says is geographical structure. The Indian subcontinent can be divided in 3 regions. What regions? Let's see. Extra peninsular regions, that is Himalayas, Indo-Gangetic plains. जब गंगा रिवर बह के पहाड़ों से बह के उत्तराखंड से निकल के जब फाइनली द लॉन्गेस्ट स्टेट इज उत्तर प्रदेश, उत्तर प्रदेश का बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा गंगा के रास्ते में आ जाता है, तो वहां पे एक बहुत बड़ा ऑलिवल सॉइल, मतलब विच इज वेरी मच फर्टाइल, विच इज वेरी गुड फॉर एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्शन, विच उसकी ईल्ड ही इतनी अच्छी होती है वहां पे, एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्शन, वहां पे पॉपुलेशन का ग्रोथ, वहां पे हर चीज पे एक्सट्रीम डिपेंडेंसी